glad to see you back again today. Yes, I'm in the big, beautiful, green, luscious velvet chair. It feels so magnificent. So, it's during the holiday season at this time. So there's the green and the beautiful poinsettias and all of the Christmassy-like cheer. So I hope all of you are doing those things that you love and spending the time with people that you love and also with people that you don't love. Spend time with those people because you will certainly gain from that in a most beneficial way. As I've said on other shows, everything is for our benefit. We couldn't even try not to do something for our benefit because that's what we're allowed. How about that word? I was going to say alive for. But that's what we're allowed. We're allowed to have benefit. The only thing that causes our downfall is when we ascribe self-importance to that and a sense of entitlement. You're going to receive it anyway, but when you start thinking that you're supposed to receive it and you didn't get it, that's when that old animal of dissatisfaction comes in and just rips you all to pieces. Hello, Betsy. Glad to see you. Oh, did I tell you I'm Paula Andrea Pyle? Sometimes I forget to introduce myself. A lot of times I do. But this is Mode of Cosmic Therapy for any and all of you who have never seen it before. And so for the next hour, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to take a trip down Mode of Cosmic Therapy. Everybody's got a mode of living, and we're all involved in cosmic therapy. If you're alive on the earth, you're certainly involved in the cosmos. There's no way that you couldn't be. You arrived here and you'll depart from here, and so you are saturated in your particular mode of cosmic therapy. There's no way that I devise for you to do it. It's just what you do, ever how you do. Whatever interests you is what fills your life. Hello, Sandy. Glad to know you're in the sound room doing what you do best. I always appreciate you and all of the people here, the fine, great people here at RTN Television Network in Raleigh, North Carolina. Oh, do I need to tell you? Do I need to tell you what we're going to do? If I do, then you're out of luck because I can tell you. I have no idea what we're going to do. I never do, except to know that somehow we're going to follow a theme that's going on, at this moment in my life that I'm presenting to you, and you have a theme that's going on in your life, and somehow, some miraculous way, see, it's really a miracle, and if you want to call it a miracle, but everything, the very fact we're breathing is a miracle, and beyond that, there's miracles and miracles. But the miracle and the magical part is I'm going to be doing whatever it is that I do, and it's relative to whatever it is that's happening at this moment. But it's going to be relative to you. And I don't have any cause and any charge of that or any impetus to make that happen. I couldn't make it happen. That would be very presumptuous of me to think that I could do something that would influence you, guide you, instruct you, admonish you, punish you. Wouldn't that be stupid on my part? Because I'm limited. I'm absolutely limited. I possess unlimited powers the same way you do, but those unlimited powers of God, Goddess, it is that which is sanctified and holy, is for a reason far beyond anything that we can personally try to maneuver and manipulate. It's all for the glory of God. I think it's written in the Bible. Beautiful book, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so what are we going to be doing today? What do I want to do today? Let's see, if I be real quiet. As I said on one of the other shows, I just love this chair and I feel so, yeah, that's what I feel. Do you ever do that? Just with a big sigh, Just everything's okay. Everything's better than okay. Everything is better than okay. Everything is glorious. Let's see. I might just open up What book? What book do I want to open up and just randomly start the show with? Oh, thank you, flowers. How beautiful you are. And big red bag. You're gorgeous too. What a wonderful shape you have. That sounds like Red Riding Hood, doesn't it? Sound like a line out of Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, let me see. Let me see what we want to do. Let's see. Let me see. Do I feel like this? They're pretty good too. I can see through those. All right, so which book we want to do? We want to do this one, this one, this one, or this one. This is Mode of Cosmic Therapy, Esoteric Psychoanalytic Map of Astrological Houses. This is one of the books that I wrote back a couple of years ago, and it has to do with astrology. And yes, I do use astrology, numerology, Kabbalah, the I Ching, the tarot, psychology, and psychoanalytic material. I certainly use the Bible. I'm an avid reader because I love to read. Love to read. So I use just about everything, as you do. See? You do too. You use everything at your disposal. That's what we do. That's who we are. We're human beings. We use. You know, and we're using things because whatever it does, it either brings you pleasure, it brings you some sort of fulfillment, some kind of completion, makes you feel more beautiful, it makes you feel more special. It enriches your life in some way. So we're all on a quest. Every single one of us is on a quest to better understand what we're doing in this place called Earth anyway. You know, we think we know how we got here from our mothers and fathers coming together on some erotic night, an erotically filled night, to produce us. But the story didn't begin there. You know that. And it doesn't end with us exiting this world too. You know that. You know that. And all of the parables that could be gathered together, they add clues, but there's still much more. There's much more to you. But according to the Bible, those who seek me diligently will find me. So you are supposed to, because you want to, investigate every avenue, question everything, and don't believe anything, most especially me. Don't believe a thing. If it doesn't work for you, get rid of it. And keep on until you can find something that does work for you. All right, the hour is going to be filled with some kind of theme, and I just listen and bumble along, ever how it goes. But I do know this much. I know whatever happens is supposed to happen, and I couldn't deviate away from it if I wanted to. All right, we'll start right here. Let's see. So many problems have ensued because of the vortex of unexpressed, creative, sublime, sacred, sexual, artistic energy never experienced in fullness. You are turning the page of the chapter in your life. You are resolving. What? You are resolving. It's an ongoing process. Well, I better get some of these words down before I lose them, Mitzi. Wait a minute. We first had this, what was it? Sacred, sexual. Seems like I deal with that a lot. Artistic, energy. Okay, I wanted to that's energy. Is that energy? Where's my Y? Right there. Okay. And then the other word was resolve. All right, let's go some more. Sounds pretty good, don't it? It's an ongoing process of breaking the chains of sexual morality. Ooh, Mitzi, I didn't wear any boots today. It's going to get knee deep up in here. We're talking about morality. We're going to be dealing with sexual morality. I don't have 3 weeks to tackle that subject. Let me see, where are we at? Which is so viciously binding. Once loosed, however, in the long line of lineage, once loosed, the morality in the long line of lineage is freed, the reasons become more apparent as to why the free-flowing creative expression of the sexual nature is important as your life expands. More important. Wow. Now, I think that we're talking about sacred, sexual, artistic energy. And I think we're talking about resolving something that has to do with this. And I think we're talking about how this gets in the way of it. I think we are. Let me see. And how the free-flowing creative expression of the sexual nature is more important as your life expands. Sexual energy becomes more important? Becomes more important, Paula? Sexual energy becomes more important. Does that mean that we desire orgasm more? Does that mean that we want to have more episodes? My hands, you remember me telling you about how I burnt my hands at Thanksgiving time? Well, they're still peeling and stuff. Does that mean that we want more experiences of the sexual act? Is that what we want? What do we want? Do we want more pleasure? Is that what we're seeking? Do we want our mates to say, oh my goodness, this is the best sexual experience I ever had? Do we want that? What are we looking for? What is this talking about? If we're talking about sacred, sexual, artistic energy, resolving it, and the morality that is associated with it. Well, first of all, before we can tackle that, let's tackle morality. 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 You know, it's got a lot of different layers. Got a lot of different flavors. Got a lot of different do's and don'ts. Got a lot of them. You've been told your whole life. You know, if you engage in a lot of sexual activity with a lot of different partners, you might be a whoremongler or a whore or a gigolo or whatever. I mean, you've been told a lot of things. But that morality, you just been told a whole lot of things. So, don't even know how to engage in sexual intercourse freely. And then you got all these ideas, you know, attached to it. Like love is all wrapped up in it or something. But sex and love are not the same. But we might not get on that subject today because we're talking about, oh, that looks like you, doesn't it? It was a Y, but that looks like you. How about that? You at the head of all of that morality, all of that man-made, traditional morality. Yep, that's what all that is. It's a big old skirt to carry it around. Big old skirt. Yep, sure is. Good God. I got to work through all that before I can go to bed down there underneath them sheets with some guy or girl. I got to work all that out. Whew, that's going to interfere a little bit. Good God. Wonder how in the world I'm going to be able to do that. All these things, you know, depending upon how older you are, you could have accumulated these ideas for 30, 40, 50 years or more. Could have. You know, what's right, what's wrong. You know, you might have some ideas about the color. You ain't supposed to be, you know, having sex with different colors and all that stuff. You might have that. Yeah, that might be a big one. Let me put a big one in there. For that one. Oh yeah, better stay in your own race. You know, got all that. Yes, sir. Then what else? What else can you do? You know, you gotta be married. Woo! Well, I need that. I need another color. What color I got there? You know, gotta be married. Yeah. Yeah, gotta do that too. And let's don't forget this. Gotta be faithful. Woo! Gotta be faithful. Yeah. Gotta be faithful. That's right. Gotta do that. You're gonna engage in this sexual activity, you know, all this morality. Yeah. Now let's go to bed and have some sex and have a wonderful orgasm. Want to? Want to? Let's do it. That's what you're carrying to bed with you. That's what you are carrying to bed with you, with whoever it is, or however many you are going to bed with at the time. Sexual energy. Oh, didn't I just read that it's going to become more important to you as you go along, right? Let me make sure. Let me not put words in my mouth. The reasons. Oh, it says the reasons. The reasons. Wow. The reasons. This book's available on Amazon if any of y'all are interested.